If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
I put together this set initially for hunters, and all I did was swap out the weapon, and guess what? Now it's for shaman as well. I like the look here. It's a bit unique. It's brown, it's yellow, it's works for hunters, and it also obviously works for shaman. The chest is the Laughing Skull Battle Harness. This is a recolor of a hunter tier from BC. The Black Morass Temperus is the boss, 12% on the drop rate. The belt is from Firelands, or you could buy it from Mount Hyjal. The Avengers of Hyjal Quartermaster will sell the belt. Same thing with the shoulders. That's from a place called the Firelands. A couple of mounts there you can pick up. Barbaric leg straps, the Underbog, the Black Stalker, 5% on the drop rate, so you might have to farm that quite a bit. Black Stalker's the last boss. You got to run through the whole dungeon to get there. Moving on to the feet, the Mind Strainer Treads, Dragon Soul Heroic. You are looking at the boss who cannot sleep. So maybe read him a bedtime story, see if that helps, but probably won't. The wrist, Stormwind Ogremar, Justice Quartermaster. To purchase them, if you want to farm them, you could also pick the wrists up in Firelands regular mode there. Moving on, the back piece, Ember Silk Cloak, Moradon, various mobs, auction house, kind of a fair drop rate to pick that up. You can also go with the Bright Cloak, which is crafted. It's a brighter yellow cloak. The headpiece, as you can see, Hieromal the Butcher. And the weapon is a fist weapon out of Uldir Gahun, 12% on the drop. For the shoulders, you're going to have to head over to Mugushan Vaults. A worthy get, because Elegond is a mount, basically. You take a mount, you got a shot at a mount there. 12% drop rate, so a worthy farm on a weekly basis. Of course, you could always, if you have a hunter, you could go in there with a hunter or a shaman and got a good shot at getting the piece. Magnificent Breastplate, Dire Maul, various mobs if you want to farm it, or your best way to go, buy it on the auction house, but have a lot of gold because that vanilla drop set is not cheap. Chain of Shadow, once again, Mugushan Vaults, Fang the Accursed, 16% on the drop rate for the belt. Moving on, we're going to hook you up with the legs, Magnificent Leggings, part of the same vanilla drop set as the chest. Dire Maul, same place, various mobs, same strategy, or best way to go, buy it on the auction house. Moving on to the feet, which are Radiant Boots, vanilla level blacksmithing. Check your local blacksmith, check your local auction house for the boots. A lot of red boots you could go with there as well. The hands, Heart of Fear, Blade Lord, Tyak, kind of about an 8% drop rate. The back, I made a mistake here. This is not a shaman cape. It is a Wild Stalker. I thought it said Wind Stalker, so I thought it was shaman, but no, that's a hunter cape. So you're going to have to go with something yellow or red or a combination of both to make it work. Shadowpan Tabard, super easy get. Headpiece, part of the same tier set as the shoulders, as well as the belt and the hands. And the last piece, the weapon, Uldir Zekvaz Baton. Throne of Thunder for the shoulders, Throne of Thunder Heroic, that is, Iron Quan. Good drop rate, 27% for the shoulder wraps of the Witch Doctor. A flirtation of a Witch Doctor in WoW, going all the way back to Mist of Pandaria. Will we see Witch Doctors in WoW? We know they are in Diablo. Will they eventually find a way into WoW? I don't know. Corroded Valkyr Chainmail, Broken Shore. You could purchase that piece, or you could farm it out of Trial of Valor, which is where you're going to get the legs. But for the belt, Long Draw Chain Belt, Throne of Thunder Heroic, part of the same tier set as the chest. Now this looks epic on a Lady Draenei, I really do have to say. The legs, as we said, leggings of the Undaunted, Trial of Valor, Odin, kind of a low drop rate, but a quick, easy run if you want to farm the pieces. Moving on, we're going to show you a Lady Goblin and the Prideful Gladiator's Foot Guards of Meditation. If you are Horde, you're going to have to go Grievous to get that particular piece, 2 marks of honor. Next up, the hands, Royal Gut Gauntlets, Blackrock Foundry, Oreo Cookie is the boss, kind of a fair drop rate to get those hands. Moving on, I like the hands because they have green and white that you could easily see in the chest, the legs, and the headpiece. And the back is a pretty easy get. The headpiece, Prideful Gladiator's Ringmail Helm. If you hoard Grievous, Marks of Honor, super easy pickup there. And we're going with a staff, Siege of Orgrimmar, LFR, Garrosh Hellscream, drops the staff. The colors that generally go with Shaman as far as tiers go, you got red, you got green, and of course you got blue. It all depends on whether you're enhancement, elemental, resto. Resto can be kind of green and red for enhancement, or you could go blue for enhancement or for elemental. But that's just my thoughts. Everybody has their own thoughts of what the RP value is of Shaman and xmogs. That's why this is just always very interesting. I'm not saying you got to get every piece as it is, but it gives you ideas. Just looking at transmog videos, transmog picks, you get ideas of what you want to go after. I think this is a really cool looking set. You got the shoulders, which of course are a very easy pickup. The legs, which are pretty easy pickup, high maul mythic, part of the same set as the chest. That's a hunter tier recolored for Shaman. The feet, as well as the shoulders, are both Vicious Gladiator set, which of course from Cata. And the wrist, another Cata piece, Vicious Gladiators armbands of Alacrity. Super easy get on the shoulders, the wrists, and the boots. The back is the Plasma Splattered Gray Cloak. You could go with any gray, black. Not many black cloaks in the game. That's why I often go to the Gray Cloak and the Gilded Thorian Cloak. Vicious Gladiators Linked Helm, so there's another Cata piece. So the shoulders, the helm, the bracers, and the boots are from the Vicious set. And the weapon, Seismic Boar. Here's a set I often wear on my own Shaman. Shoulders, coral, barbed shoulder pads, Serpent's Shrine Caverns, Leothos the Blind. He should be easy to kill because he's blind. 22% on the drop rate to pick that up. I'm going to stick with the Dark Iron Dwarf to show you the chest. Burnished Tunic, Shadowfang Keep. It drops off of the Deathsworn Captain, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Probably your best bet. Got a Lady Draenor showing you the Belt, Primal Gladiator's Waistguard of Prowess. WoD PvP vendor, just one Mark of Honor. That's pretty easy to get. I think if you're Horde, it's a little bit of a different color, so you're going to have to find something yellow-blue, sort of. The legs, Burnished Leggings Duskwood, the Unknown Soldier. That's easy to pick up there, or you could just step up, buy it on the auction house. Moving on, we're going to switch it to a Taran Dude, and the feet, which you really can't see on them, Burnished Boots, Shadowfang Keep also, various mobs, or step up, buy it on the auction house. Kind of a low drop rate, so probably better buying it on the auction house. The hands, Worldstorm Gauntlets. The eye, High Astromancer Solarian, 22% on the drop rate from that old BC raid. Moving on, we're going to show you a Magthar Lady Orc, Infiltrator's Cloak, Hellfire Peninsula. This is a quest reward. There's a Horde and Alliance quest, so you can easily get that yellow cloak. And the headpiece, once again, Horde and Alliance quest out of the stockade, so easy to pick that up. And the last piece is a weapon, Tyrannical Gladiator's Battle Staff. Really dig the look with this set. The tabard and the belt really tie it in. Just perfect look. Pauldrons of Venerated Spirits, the Burning Throne Heroic, as you can see the boss. So we're heading to the Burning Throne Heroic to pick up the shoulders, the gloves, as well as the helm. Swift Arrow Hubert, which is of course crafted, leatherworking, Wrath of the Lich King. Always like that very brown understated chest piece. And of course we're going to go with the legs for the same crafted piece. But Mechagon is the place, mythic, to get the belt. Super easy pickup if you could tolerate that place. I hate everything gnome in the game. Swift Arrow Hubert, which is wrong. It's leggings or leggards or pantaloons. I made a mistake there. So that's a crafted set from two pieces from that crafted set from Wrath of the Lich King. Ashling Treads, Blackrock Foundry, LFR for the boots, which you really can't see on a Draenei dude here. The hands, of course, the Burning Throne, Heroic, Garathi Worldbreaker. Kind of a low drop rate to get those Shaman tier piece hands. The back, Nazjatar, Benthic Gear, 5 mana pearls. You can also get it as a reward for a world quest or an emissary world quest. Headdress of Venerated Spirits, the Burning Throne, Heroic. We already talked about the pieces from there. Tabard of the Argent Crusade, Ice Crown, very cold, bring a sweater. The weapon, of course, Titan Steel Bone Crusher, crafted blacksmithing, Wrath of the Lich King. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, the past doesn't matter, the future doesn't matter. It's what you have today. Make the best of it. Make it epic.